Hello and welcome back audiences to another video. This is part 2 of the Maldives where I try to find 100 different species during snorkeling. In the last part, there were 18 atoles that I found, but in this video, I'm in the waters for a lot longer and there is a mystery fish in the end that I found. I was out in the waters as soon as the sun rose up. We saw some sharks by the shore, but as I got into the water, there were no more sharks to be found. So the first half of this video is just about getting some good shark footage. Lucky for me, the sharks this morning were circling around the shore, so I had lots of opportunities to capture them up close on my GoPro. I had to be careful and position my GoPro the right way around to capture the sharks properly, otherwise I would only be taking pictures of the sand. I found that out the hard way, and there were hundreds of videos where I was recording nothing but the sand, and I didn't realize until it was too late. But with that, there were also videos where I could capture the sharks really nicely. Getting the shark footage was a bit difficult because the water was too shallow for me to swim in, so I had to stand and plunge my GoPro into the water hoping for the best. And with that, it was time to head from the shallow waters to the deeper ends. Unlike last time, it was early in the morning and the sun was out with no clouds, there were no rains, and so the water visibility was much better, so I could see the colors on the fish a lot better. There were lots of familiar fishes that I saw the other day, and afterwards I swam back to the shallower end where there were a bunch of rocks. If you couldn't tell already by the overwhelming amount of shark footage, I was obsessed with the sharks. Afterwards, I swam back to where I was, and then I noticed that beyond the deeper area, there was a shallower lagoon with lots of new fish. Although I was a bit nervous crossing over the deep end to reach the shallow part, I still did it and it was totally worth it. It had lots of coral habitats that I could see up close, but it wasn't too shallow that I couldn't swim in it. The fish here are a lot smaller than they were back at the shore, and this made them harder to find. They also swam away quicker when I approached them. But luckily, I could still capture a lot of them on my GoPro, despite them being really fast swimmers. There were some fish that were actually really calm when I approached them and did not swim away. After a dense block of coral, I arrived at this clearing that had a bit of a deeper water, and there were lots of fish that were gathered here. A lot of the fish were really small. I couldn't capture a lot of their details on camera, which made it hard for me to identify them while editing this video, so I had to make guesses where I could. Deep as I could, and then now it was time for me to head back to where I started. But on the way back, I saw something that would stick with me forever. This type of triggerfish is by far the biggest fish I had seen up to this point. I did not know this at the time of the video, but after doing some research back on shore, I found out that this Titan triggerfish could actually be a bit dangerous to snorkelers and divers. Like some of the smaller triggerfish I saw earlier, like the Picasso triggerfish and orange line triggerfish, the Titan triggerfish are extremely territorial and are known to attack divers, causing serious injury. There were even warning signs posted around the resort, warning divers to stay away from the Titan triggerfish. Luckily though, I kept my distance and tried not to get too close. Encounter with a Titan triggerfish of this size is definitely up there in the highlights of my trip. Officially for day 2, we've seen double the amount of animals that we did the previous day, which I think means it's a success. So I'll see you in day 3. Like and subscribe for more.